Our entire class gets dragged into the Tyrant's Atonement game. The only way to escape alive is to reach a 100% atonement score. The system lets us choose our roles. The class belle, Isolde Adler, picks the Tyrant's first love. Her atonement score shoots straight to 99% on the first day. The class president, Asher Brooks, chooses to be a loyal chancellor. His atonement score jumps to 80%. Spectators watching the game flood the screen with comments. This new batch is smart and way better at picking roles than the last. They might just clear the game in 3 days. Even if just one person hits 100%, the whole class goes free. I'm looking forward to seeing who finishes first. My money's on the first love. She's already at 99%. Just as everyone starts celebrating, the next morning hits us with bad news. All 20 classmates who picked their roles are dead, and Isolde suffers the cruelest fate of all. The rest of the class stood frozen with grim expressions. The scene before us was a living hell. The classmates who'd been standing here yesterday, smiling and reassuring us, now lay scattered on the ground with torn limbs and blood everywhere. Some had even been ripped into pieces. Isolde Adler, the prettiest girl in class, had her face slashed and her body mutilated until she looked nothing more than a human stump. Someone finally couldn't handle the sight anymore and stumbled aside to throw up, while another broke into panicked, helpless sobs. My hands trembled slightly, and my face was deathly pale. I was one of the calmer ones, but there was no denying that I was just a high school student. It all started yesterday, during our class trip. The bus plunged over a cliff, and we woke up to find ourselves here. A system appeared before us. It told us we were dead and that clearing this game, the Tyrant's Atonement, was our only way back. It was a game where we could choose our roles. There were 36 of us, and as long as one person managed to achieve a 100% atonement score, the system would consider it a success for all of us. The game was streamed live across various platforms. Each of us was given a special phone by the system so we could communicate, watch the live stream, and read the scrolling comments. But we couldn't send any messages ourselves. There was also a merit vault where we could exchange merit points for items we wanted. Each of us started with 12 merit points. Once the system finished explaining the game, several classmates volunteered to select their roles and enter the scenario block, including Isolde and the class president, Asher Brooks. Isolde spent 1 merit point to purchase a fragment of the Tyrant King Ragnar's memories. The screen flashed and showed a woman in an Athelian dress saving a young beggar, the future King Ragnar, from a deadly beating. The viewers filled in the backstory in the scrolling comments section. She's King Ragnar's savior and his first love. If not for her, he would have died from the beating back then. When he took the throne, the first thing he did was send his secret guards to search for her, but they never did. Rumor had it that he never took a queen because he'd been waiting for her. Isolde was pleased. Just as she was about to enter the game, I stopped her. For some reason, dread was twisting in my chest. The system said we were the 7th batch to arrive, which meant the previous 6 batches had failed. Judging from the number of our current participants, at least 100 players must have joined the game. How had not even a single one of them succeeded? I shook my head at Isolde, trying to warn her to wait and see, but she patted my hand and reassuringly said, someone has to go first. Even if I fail, we all survive as long as someone in our class makes it. Don't worry, I'll definitely bring back good news. Isolde stepped into the game before I could even continue to dissuade her. At first, everything went just as the comments had predicted. The moment King Ragnar saw her, her atonement score jumped to 95%. After a few sweet, affectionate lines between them, it rose to 99%. Everyone was thrilled. We were one step from victory. Meanwhile, the others were doing well too. Asher, who played the Chancellor, managed to raise King Ragnar's atonement score to 80% by speaking blunt truths. Another classmate, playing King Ragnar's biological sister, gained 50% just by acting cute. The others who'd stayed behind and not entered the scenario block began to regret it. I would have joined and